Good morning students and welcome to our YouTube channel Gnan Manjari Modern School. So, in the previous lecture we have started a new chapter or new unit, lesson number 1. So, in that we have, it was crop production. Crop production and management. So, in the very previous lecture, we have started the new lesson number 1, crop production and management. So, in that we have studied how the crops are produced, how the farmers cultivates the crops and all the introduction. So, I will write here introduction. So, in very first lecture we have seen the introduction of it. So, in the introduction we have studied how the plants are. First point we have studied in that food for survival. So, the food is essential for our body. We need food for energy. So, if we have to do any of the work with our body, then what we need? We need is energy. So, where does the energy come from? It comes from food. So, what we eat, then it is what we eat and gives to our body, and then it is converted to energy and we are able to do the work with it. So, the next it was food from the plants. Food from plants. So, in the food from the plants we have studied the definition of crops. We all know the definition of crops, okay? And then we have studied two types of crop, Kharif crop and Rabi crops, okay? Let me write here. First it was Kharif crop, okay students, and then the next one was Rabi crop. In the food from the plants we have studied first of all the what are crops, okay, and then it is divided into two, Kharif crop and Rabi crop. So, we have studied in the previous lecture the differences between Kharif crop and Rabi crop. I have written in the board. Then first Kharif crop we have studied, it is cultivated in which season? It is cultivated in summer season. So, the summer season starts from which month? So, the Kharif crop is cultivated in which month? It is cultivated in June. So, when it is ripen means it is ready for use, with this Kharif crop is ready to use or ripen. So, in this we have studied in which October it is ready to use, and in the Rabi crop it is cultivated in which season? It is cultivated in winter season, and from where the winter season starts? So, it starts from November, okay students. So, the Rabi crop is when does the Rabi crop is ripen or it is ready for use? So, it is ready for use or ripen in the April season. Okay students, so it was the whole flashback of the first lecture of the lesson number 1, crop and production management, crop production and its management. Okay, now we will start with the new topic, which is agriculture practices. So let's see. So agriculture practices. Agriculture practices. So what is agriculture practices? So in your book there is given a definition. Let me write in the board. Okay students, here is the definition of agriculture practices, or it is detailed. Agriculture is the practice of growing plants and rearing animals for food, clothing, and other useful products. Farmers follow a stepwise process and a series of activities to grow crop over a period of time. These activities are together known as agricultural practices. Okay students, this is what is the agriculture agricultural practices. So agriculture is the practice of growing plants and rearing animals for the food, clothing, other useful products, etc. Farmers follow a stepwise process and a series of activities to grow crops over a period of time. These activities, when it is combined or together done, is known as agriculture practices. Okay students, so what is agriculture practices? The some of the activities, the cultivation of plants and watering it and all the things, if all we take it together, so this is known as agriculture practices. So first of all, it is given the soil preparation. In this agriculture practices, it is step by step, it is defined. So we will take it. So first, in the agricultural practices, the first step is soil preparation. In this soil preparation, there are also some subtypes of it. We will see it. So soil preparation. In the agriculture practices, first is soil preparation. So soil preparation. What is soil preparation? If we talk about soil preparation, so it can be done. First we have seen the farmers are ploughing the farms. Okay students, and then they will do leveling of the soil, and then they will add some the crops which is to be grown and some fertilizers in it. Okay, and then the plants are grown, and also in between watering and all things are there. So one by one we will see. First there is ploughing. Let me write first all the topics of it. So students, first we will see what is ploughing. There are in the soil preparation in your book, there are 3 types: ploughing, leveling and adding fertilizers. Okay students, in ploughing, first of all the soils are ploughed. Now in the olden days it is ploughed by the use of bullock carts or camels, and then it is ploughed in the farmers, and nowadays due to technology tractors are used. In your books there is an image of tractor in which farmer is ploughing its farm. Okay students, and it is very important how the ploughing is done, because the ploughs are in olden days it is the use of wood is used for ploughing, but nowadays iron is used, and tools of nowadays, the advanced technology tools of cultivation ploughing is there. So the ploughing is very important for the farmers, and it goes deep in the soil, and all the soil are ploughed. Okay, and now leveling. Nowadays the leveling tools are also there. Okay students, and the leveling means all the soils, there are some mountains like structure over the soil, and the level of the soil means the plain surface. Okay students, plain surface means the level of the soil is done, and in that the crops are cultivated, and then after the fertilizers are added in it, and fertilizers are added in the different ways, like if we told spraying the fertilizers, okay, chemically, and also the natural fertilizers are also there. Okay, and these are the 3 points. Now we will take the textual some points of ploughing, leveling and adding fertilizers. Okay students. So, soil preparation. Plants grow in soil, therefore it is very important to prepare the soil before we start growing. Soil preparation is the first step in agriculture. Many steps are involved in preparation the soil. First is ploughing. In this process, the soil is first loosened and turn so that it becomes aerated for the roots. A plough is made up of either wood or iron. Ploughing is either done manually with the help of pullock carts or a camel with the help of tractor. Nowadays, tools called cultivators driven by tractors are increasingly being used for ploughing. Due to technology, the tractor cultivators are used. Tractor driven cultivators save both the time and the efforts, and it is also used the time and efforts. Okay, ploughing is very important because it allows the root to reach deeper in the soil. This helps to fix the plants more firmly to the ground and helps the soil to mix well with fertilizers. Okay students. Now the second point is leveling. So what is leveling? Some big lumps of soils, means what I have tell, the lumps of soil. First of all, the ploughing picture is given in which with the help of tractor farmer is ploughing its field. Okay students. Next, leveling. Sometimes big lumps of soils remain on the field even after ploughing. Farmers used wooden or iron planks called levelers to crush big lumps of soils, and this process is called leveling. Means which are there is a lumps of soils in it, so it is used for the leveling of the soil. Now adding fertilizers, it is our third point. So all plants grow in the soil and absorb water and nutrition from it. The soil therefore needs to be kept healthy. Plants absorb nutrition from the soil over a period of time, and so the level of nutrition decreases and needs to be replenished. We can replenish the soil by adding fertilizers. Means fertilizers are added because of there is a nutrition not enough in the soil. So external nutritions are added from the fertilizers so that plants can grow. Okay students. Next, first of all, what is fertilizers? Here is the definition of it. Fertilizers are the substance that contains one or more nutrition needed by the plants for the growth. Means if there is less nutrition in the soil and the plant which is to be grown needs more nutritions, and there are some different types of nutritions, and which plant is to be grown, this nutrition is not there in the soil. So the external nutrition is added in it so that the plant is grown. So the fertilizers are used. Farmers spray fertilizers on the soil and on the plants, because if the soil doesn't have the enough nutrition in it, so it can't give to plants. So external fertilizers are used, and there are two types of fertilizers, chemical based fertilizers and organic fertilizers and inorganic fertilizers. Okay students. So fertilizers be either natural or chemical. Means two types I have said, natural or chemical. Natural means which is obtained from the nature, and chemical means which are prepared in the labs, which are prepared in chemistry labs. Okay students. So bone meals, humus, compost and dry bark of neem are commonly used natural fertilizers. NPK, urea, potash and ammonium sulfate are commonly used chemical fertilizers. Many organisms like bacteria and worm helps in the decay of plants and animals in the soil. This process leads to the formation of the substance called humus. You have studied in the class 6 that redworms, a type of earthworm, breaks down the organic waste such as vegetable, peas and the organic wastes in the nutrition rich manure which increase soil fertility. These are called worming composition. Okay students, so these are some textual points of it, and this first of all ploughing, leveling and adding fertilizer. These three main points are for the soil preparation. Okay students. So, in today's lecture or video, we have seen agriculture practices means all the things which is to be done to grow a crop, and this all things which are togetherly known as agriculture practices. So, first of all we have seen the soil preparation. In that we have seen ploughing, leveling and adding fertilizers. So, first of all we have seen the what is ploughing. The ploughing is done over the field because all the due to the first of all in the olden days it is done in the woods or in the form from the irons, but nowadays due to technology the cultivators are used, tools like cultivators are used to plough the field and it is attached with the tractors. I have also told about, there is a image of it in your textbooks. And then leveling, the lumps of the soils which are not proper and level of the soil is not there, so the next step is leveling, so that if we do the leveling all the soils will be in the same state. So, the leveling is also done due to the looms of the soil which are high and low. Okay students, and then we have seen the adding fertilizers. So, fertilizers are added due to when the soil have not the enough nutrition in it, so the plants can't grow. Okay students, so if the plants can't grow proper, then there is no need of growing the plants. So, the external nutrition is added by the fertilizers. So, what is fertilizers? Fertilizers can be defined as one or more nutritions are there to added in the plants. These are called fertilizers. So, the fertilizer is added, so the which nutritions are not there, not in the soil, it is added externally in it. Okay students, so we have now the time to give you homework. Okay students, so your today's homework is you have to write you have to just write in your own words what is ploughing, leveling and adding fertilizers. So, in your homework you have to write in your own words. You can take the help of textbook and first of all read what is ploging, leveling and adding fertilizers. And then just close your books and write only what you understand from those points. Okay, write in your own words what is ploging, leveling and adding fertilizers. So this is your homework, today's homework, and please submit in the group. Take a picture and submit in the groups. Okay, and this homework is compulsory. Up till then, stay safe, stay home. Okay, bye students.